everybody.
Hello.
Oh, it is Wednesday, May 2nd, 2018.
Yep.
And
we're already having a lot of fun.
We
We
are.
are preparing to go to Minnesota tomorrow.
to the Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat.
Oh, we said it right there.
I know. I made a point. And we're so excited. And we just get at it. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We're excited.
Ditto.
Ditto. We're so excited. We're going to have so much fun. We can't even take it. I'm already depressed about next week when it's over.
Yeah, Sunday night. Done.
Coming home. No. We're just going to stay there. Michelle Rudy, we just want you to know, farm girl, we're moving in.
We're going to trade in our t-shirts. Oh, our t-shirts.
Oh, shirts. So.
We have been shouting out Iowa designers.
Yes.
And so with that in mind, we've found some shirts.
Fun shirts.
That kind of illustrate that.
So here's mine. Here's my State of Iowa shirt. It says homegrown because I was born and raised here. Yep. Homegrown Iowa girl.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
Anita's got hers a little covered because when she reveals it, looks a little Betty Boopish. When we first sat down, she was like, oh, we can't do this.
I'm out. Out. Done. No.
So we covered. Well, she covered. Yeah. But it's cute.
I am like...
So now you have to uncover. So you can show them the whole thing. Flashing. Here she goes.
There it is.
Midwest
is best.
Which we think it is. At least for living.
But then...
For visit, I mean, we like to visit other places, but we think Midwest is best.
I don't know. I feel like I need to cover up.
Come on. Show us your Betty Boop.
What can I say?
Yeah.
Midwest is best. So
no, it's undercover.
No, we've had so much fun with this. So yeah. And so the next April 21st, we went to a get together at the Stitchery Nook and just had an amazing time.
We did.
Our tech team, our tech crew member went with us, and that was a lot of fun.
That was
and she's
so
looking
fun.
forward to coming with us again. But we met some amazing people.
We did. We saw our friend, Kowgirlkate Paints Aplenty. Go follow her on Instagram and also on her Flosstube channel. Right. She is a sweetheart and we love her dearly. So we got to see Kate, which is always a joy. Right. And we got to see, many of you may know Carla. She is an avid Flosstube watcher and commenter. Such a sweetheart. Carla Mack. We loved meeting her. And her friend Cheryl. I miss them.
I know.
Right? We saw them for that one day, and I was so sad when they left. It just broke my heart. Yeah. So Carla is from Oklahoma, and she came up to visit her best friend in Iowa, and then they drove up to Stitchery Nook a couple hours to see us. Bless their sweethearts.
Nice. We had so much fun.
Right.
We went out to lunch and just shopped and just
stitched a little.
You stitched. I set it up. I mean, it looks good. I can make my area look really good.
She gets all the stuff out.
Oh yeah, I've got not one stitch, not one.
It'll be curious to see if she accomplishes anything this weekend.
Yeah,
she's not counting on. I'll try to get some action shots of her actually stitching because I think she'll put a few in.
I'm packing lightly. It's like a Where's Waldo photo. Like, oh, if you can get a photo of Anita stitching, wow.
She'll be making the rounds.
Oh yeah,
chit-chatting with everybody.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's a gift to be able to visit with people and be so friendly and kind and inviting. That's what you are.
Oh, you are. I'm a lone stitcher. Not a social one. and then there was also a group of amazing stitchers that were at the retreat.
Really talented.
They've been there for a few days and just, it was a joy. They were from, Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. I think I know there was a gal from Iowa, and Kate was there at the retreat, so she's, of course, from Iowa also.
Yeah, she would know that.
I don't know. There might have been a couple Minnesota gals, too. But just a sweet group of gals, super talented. It was fun to see their stitching, and meet them.
So that was, I could do that every week.
I know.
Every week. It was so much fun.
Joy of all joys.
So that happened, and then April 25th was our gift exchange. Dun, dun, dun.
I love it.
We do.
We do. It's
already
so much
planning
fun.
May 25th. But Holly gave me In Full Glory by Blackbird Designs. And look at how sweet. Just love it. Love, love, love this. So seriously, I've never seen this. So it was such a treat.
Yay!
So thank you.
You're welcome. I love it too. I love it too. Oh my goodness. I about had a heart attack when I opened this because I was so overjoyed because these are so hard to get, and I have been on and I have tried so hard and I haven't been able to. My very own Clay by Kim needle binder. I am beyond excited. It is so gorgeous. Can you see the sparkle? I mean, seriously. Beautiful. And then, of course, I think we've shown you this before, but this adorable little curly Q that just looks so sweet stuck in there, that's where your needle goes. There's this wonderful little compartment that's like through the middle of it.
Right.
I don't even know if you can see it. See that little hole that goes through? Is that cool or what? So then your needle isn't damaging the top of this gorgeous piece of art. It is. It's truly a piece of art. So, oh my goodness, I am so thankful.
I think that'll be really pretty on your Lizzy Kates and stuff you have coming up.
It will. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it.
It's so much fun.
Katie, I'm in disbelief.
Yeah, May 25th coming up. Good thing.
Man, she's hard to one up.
What, you stitched for me last month? Oh my goodness,
fun.
Who knew? Okay, so she gives me this robin. Now I'm on the search for like a little fake nest and like little wooden blue eggs and just making a little vignette of who knew I wanted a robin vignette, but it appears I do. So that's on my project list now. So that's so much fun. And then if you will notice, Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. Thank you.
1, 2, 3 stitches. They're in Spring, Texas. She is just such a fun LNS owner and sent us a care package.
So that I could have a pin too.
I noticed that you didn't have one and wanted you to have a pin. And there were a couple other really sweet goodies in the package. And thank you. We were just overjoyed.
That was so thoughtful.
It was.
Hope to get there to meet you someday.
Oh,
we'll
we
see.
will.
Yeah.
Texas.
Mopping on with Anita. Just throw myself in the car. Her husband will be like, what is she doing here?
Well,
don't you two spend enough time together?
And we keep planning these trips, like,
right.
We've been talking about like Acorns and Threads, Portland, Oregon.
It's on the radar for this summer.
It actually
not too far from now.
It is actually.
It actually is. I have a sister that lives in the Seattle area, and so we are planning. We're in the planning stages, but oh my goodness, friends at Acorns and Threads, we are really hoping to get your way. So
somewhere, hopefully around the first week of July, after July 4th. Sometime. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works out.
We hope.
So, we have some FFOs.
Right?
Really?
It's miraculous. FFOs. Right? Did you hear that? FF.
Not an FO. FOs just, I don't even know.
Because we've had a few of those, but FFO.
Yeah, fully.
We're so excited.
I can't tell you.
I'm kind of proud of ourselves.
So,
because we're not finisher people. So
no.
We've done some experimenting and tried a few things.
Well, the goal when I stitch, I'm like, oh, this will be so pretty in my home.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a box somewhere. What is that? I don't know.
Like Pam and Steph's under the bed box. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be that way. We want it out and visible and beautiful and
well, I actually hang them. I have hangers with clips, and they're hanging in a closet. I don't know. What can I say?
I know. They need to come out into the light.
They do. But we do have some FFOs, so look at this one.
I'm so excited.
Look at this one.
I got my Minion Forever framed. Oh. Sorry for the glare. It's glare glass. It's not the non-glare. But oh, this frame is so pretty, and I don't feel like it really does it justice on the video. But our friends at the Stitchery Nook, our friend at the Stitchery Nook, Liz and Sherry are our friends who own that store. Liz framed this for me. And it took us a long time of deliberating on this, trying to figure out what frame. But I really love it. It's hard to tell. It's kind of a, I don't know, kind of a navy bluish, but it's kind of got a metalish look to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so pretty. Super pretty. It
complements the design so well.
It does. It's really awesome. So I'm tickled with how that turned out. Am I showing both?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, well, I'm super excited because Anita and I both stitched roosters recently, and we finished our roosters. So here's my little rooster finish. Isn't he cute?
Oh my goodness.
So this frame is just like it's a Hobby Lobby frame. So this is what the frame looks like without the stitch piece on it. So I just took
and it's so rustic.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of Barbie looking?
I meant with the robin blue egg colored.
Yeah. Oh,
here we go. Thank you. I might need that.
May 25th. So then I just took my stitch piece and attached it to some sticky board. I wanted to fray the edges, so I made the sticky board just big enough for the stitched pattern part, and then did some fraying on the edges. And then I attached to a piece, this is like a piece of barnwood scrapbook paper, because I didn't want the clip to pierce the project. I just wanted it to pierce the paper. So when I clip it, it just clips the paper.
Yep.
Ta-da! So there it is. I'm really tickled with how it turned out. It looks really big when I hold it close, but it's
nice.
It's just a sweet little size. Yeah.
That would take me maybe, I don't know, 8-9 retreats.
This stitching?
Yeah.
No.
10-11.
Stop it. We might have to keep tallies of all your stitches this weekend.
I think I'll be able to count them. Just saying.
Hey, we're still going to have fun. Regardless of whether she stitches or not. I am going to stitch and try to talk and stitch at the same time. But I tend to be more of a listener. So I chit-chat on our videos. But it's funny because when you see us in person, Anita is the talker and I'm the listener.
Oh, stop.
And I love it. Yeah, she's very gifted in that area.
No words, none. Not a one. Not a one.
We seriously now have the tissues. Seriously? Like every time before we start taping, she'll be like, where are the Kleenex?
Well, if not, I just grab whatever is near me.
We're trying to save
the fabric. We have learned that. Let's not do that again. Oh, I have got 2 FFOs that are very similar. A beach cottage by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I think the frame turned out really pretty. I also went to the Stitchery Nook and had it done there. And then my other piece is the geranium house. This is going to be shipped off or handed over to my mom. So what I found interesting is when I stitched them, I actually thought they were the same size. And they are not at all. So it was only when I got them back that I realized this one's it's almost square compared to this one. Yeah. But, you know, okay. That's what I did.
Surprise, surprise.
That's what I did.
Stretch it out and it just transforms.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I have an FFO, another one, a small. And this is what the frame looked like that I purchased to put my small on. And so I too did a rooster. And it's on the other side. So how I attached it, though, was I went and bought these Velcro squares. And so super easy. They've got a sticky back on them. And here, I'll pull that off. Okay, well, you got the sound. So it's just really, this is all it is. And then you just put it on, and you're good to go. Well, now it's crooked, but you get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea.
So
then you don't have the weight of magnets, right?
Well, and the depth.
Yeah.
Like using the craft magnets really jutted out the project quite a bit. And so I wanted it closer to the board. Mm-hmm. And so that worked out really well.
It's so cute. Isn't that fabric awesome? And the rickrack. Oh, I love it.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was.
So yeah, Velcro. My new friend.
Who knew? Mm-hmm. Such a great idea.
And I'm not a Velcro person. We were talking about this.
Yeah.
No Velcro is allowed in my house. There's no Velcro shoes, no Velcro planners, no Velcro coats. Like, just when I was raising my kids and going in clothes shopping, it has Velcro. No.
Was it the sound that bugged you? Or
the
just
sound,
getting
and then it gets
fuzzies and stuff stuck in it? I hate that.
Yeah, it gets icky.
Right.
But then look at me now. I'm promoting it.
Who knew?
It's super easy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get out the glue. You don't have to anything. You just, it's on.
Very cool.
So yeah, that was fun. Stitch Mania started yesterday.
Yay! We were texting each other. It's May 1st.
Happy May Day.
Happy May Day. Woohoo. Because, okay, before we show our stuff, just curious. In Iowa, we do May baskets. Have you ever heard of that before? Like, I find like friends who have moved away and go to other places don't do what we do here for May Day. Right. So it's surprising to me because I grew up this way. So on May 1st, typically kids. My mom would always do it for my sister and I because we lived clear out in the country in the middle of nowhere. But you would take maybe a red solo cup or, a cup of some sort usually, or a little basket of some sort.
Or fold paper, like a cone.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And fill it with like candy and popcorn and whatever, treats. And then you stick it on someone's doorstep. It's kind of like Ding Dong Ditch. So you stick it on their porch, you ring the doorbell, and you run.
Or hang it on their doorknob.
Yeah, because you don't want to get caught.
If you can do that, right.
It's just a fun little, like you give it, but you don't want to get caught. I don't remember what's supposed to happen if you get caught.
One appeared in my room.
Oh,
yesterday in my classroom.
Sweet.
Right. It was a lot of fun.
My son, like seriously, even just 2 years ago, loved doing May baskets still. We would go around and give them to all his friends, and he would still ring the doorbell and run. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we didn't receive any and we didn't give any this year. It's kind of dying off for us. I'm sad.
Next year. We'll add it to our to-do list.
Oh, there you go. Deliver May baskets. So that's something we do here. It's a tradition on May Day. So I'm curious if you all have that kind of tradition as well.
Right.
So leave us a comment and share about that.
But now we have Stitch Mania.
Woohoo! Stitch Mania.
Day one did not go so well for me.
Me either, really.
I don't know what happened. Okay.
I like this.
I said, I'm just going to use fabric, little bits and pieces that I have, and I'm stitching, and no idea what the count is. Well, I do now.
Mystery fabric.
So I've got 2 threads and I'm stitching, and I realize that the spaces between what I stitched is so crowded I can't get 2 more rows of a different color in there. And it's 18 count. So yet another question. I think I'm supposed to be doing 1 thread on 18 count because this is crowded. It's really crowded. I am working on Let It Snow, a Barbara Anna design. So I'm going to work on it a little bit tonight and see if I like 1 thread better. But I was just stitching and it just started just like
compressing your space.
Areas. So yeah, and I pulled out this, I have a cross stitch gauge.
So cool. Look at this handy tool.
Well, it's going to be closer to me for the next 17 days.
I need one of these. I need one.
Everything I'm using is just bits and pieces of something. So I need to be more cognizant.
I need to show this closer because I'm in awe. I've never seen this before. Is this not cool? Look at it. So it shows your counts on the side and then you can hold your fabric.
The back has more counts.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Right.
Look it. That is so cool.
And it's from Ames, Iowa.
Check that out.
Tree. Hey,
very cool.
Well, I'd show you my shirt, but
show us again.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Oh yeah. And then your start.
Oh yeah.
May 1st.
Okay. I don't know if I shared this when we were talking about our plans for Stitch Mania. That when I was organizing, we're trying to be so organized about it, numbering all my cards, and I get to 18 and I think I'm done, and I look over and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? 19. Because I just had another that I missed. So I actually have 19 instead of 18. And I thought, well, day 1, let's start 2. Start the spare and number 1. So I started my spare, which was the Ink Circles Brave New Year. This is what it's going to look like. And I got that started. I love that. Isn't that pretty?
The thread, the variegation is beautiful.
Isn't it? Okay, Victorian motto. Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, is that what it is?
It is. It's flowering crabapple is the color. So yeah, it's just stunning. I love it. So pretty. So, and that's on that's 2/2 on 28 count. That's what it says. I feel like that is not 28 count, but I don't know.
See.
I think it might be a 16 count Ada.
But
So
don't ask me. I was stitching on 18 count, didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, 16 count. Then I wrote it again down here. I don't know. 16 count Ada is what it is.
It's turning out pretty though.
Antique white. I love it. That was very successful. I was enjoying it. I had a hard time putting it down to start number 1, but I'm like, I gotta get to my number 1. And my number 1 is from the 2017 Christmas issue. It's This Very Merry by Lizzy Kate. So pretty. Stinking cute. Isn't that just precious? Love it. Because of course, you know, we love Lizzy Kate, don't we all?
There's a couple on the other side. Oh.
So I was doing DMC conversion, did a little modifying of colors because it seemed a little pinkety. And for me, like, Christmas is red and green and gold and I don't know. So there was part of it that seemed a little pinky. So, okay, let me explain. I have, this is 28 count casual linen in the color flax. And I started it and I got off and I had to frog, very frustrating. And then I'm like, this looks huge. It just looked so big. So then I start frogging the whole thing out and I get all knotted up, a mess. So I frogged as much as I could and then I had to start snipping and tearing it all out. Such a frustration. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just try it. I've never done this before. I'm going to try 1/1 and see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, it's so 28 tiny. Count. On 28 count. It's so tiny. Look at that. But isn't it cute? It's just so cute. Yeah. So after all that rigmarole, I mean, shush, a girl has to sleep. So I quit there.
That's teeny tiny.
My hope, we haven't talked about this. I'm curious what you're thinking, but I love Kitten Stitcher and Jen from Jen's Stitching Niche talked about doing cumulative stitches. So even though today is day 2, so I need to start my second project, they're still going to go back and put some stitches in on the first one, which I think is really smart.
And put stitches in.
Yeah.
And so, on day 5, you're working on 5 and
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
Right. So that I really would like to try and do that. So I'm going to try and do that. So tonight I'll be working on
2, 1, and the
2,
spare.
1, and the spare. Yeah, let's call it the spare. 2, 1, and the spare. Gonna, and one
Us
in the
teachers,
spare.
we're all into extra credit.
What can I say? Brown noser. Yeah. The hard part about this, though, is Stitch Mania falling right now. Is that, you guys, I have to show you. I have started.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Quadrant 4 of my wolf. How cool is that? Isn't he looking just so awesome? It's amazing to me. I look at him, I'm like, look at his face unfold, it's really fun.
How do you plan to frame it? Or
I think
a pillow or
I'm kind of thinking I would like to do like an oval frame would be really cool.
I can see that.
So if I can find an oval frame, I would love to do that.
Put him in.
We'll see. I don't have a lot of time because my dad's birthday is June 9th. Yeah. And then always a week later, it's Father's Day.
Deadlines.
Yeah, we got deadlines. Because, I got a little stitchy gift I need to start stitching on, too, for someone in June. Yeah.
Well, since my restart on said marriage sampler, it's going really fast.
Yay.
So, it's an easy stitch to stitch and be watching Flosstube at the same time. Sometimes patterns can require so much concentration, like 1/1 on 28.
My eyes were getting a little fuzzy last night when I quit.
That would be a tough one for me.
Magnifier is definitely helpful.
So I only have one piece of haul. Had to do it. Look. And the retreat we're going to has a farm theme.
How awesome is that?
Is that amazing?
Oh, stinking cute. Yeah,
so much to love. Karen, every bag. I love more than the last.
I know.
Every bag.
I have 2. I know. Because every time Anita shows me one, I'm like, So I try to save my pennies because we have very frugal husbands. So I try to keep the hubby happy by not overbuying. But Karen, just know I love you. And your work is amazing. And I wish I had 50. Those polka dots, seriously. With the red, it just does me in.
Aren't they
love,
amazing?
love, 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 love. Who doesn't love polka dots?
And then there's a inside.
Oh, my word. Oh. I'm speechless.
Yeah, I was too. So was my husband. Another bag.
Another bag? Seriously?
So we actually have passed the stash this time. Since I've stitched the geranium house and the beach cottage, I am going to pass those 2 patterns. And what's the rules?
Oh, okay. So please be a subscriber and be 18 or older. Yeah. And then we would like you to comment if you would like the geranium house. We would like you to comment with your favorite flower. And if you would like the beach cottage, then we would like you to comment with either your favorite beach or if you could go to any beach.
Any beachy location.
Where would you like to go?
Right.
Where would you like to go?
Shoot. I'd probably say like the Lincoln City, Oregon area right now. After the retreat.
Yeah, immediately.
We're
going.
We could Shanghai.
No, we're not really going, but we want to go.
Yeah,
which
I think
could be a possibility.
What about you?
Well, I want to go to that beach too because I've never been there before. I'm wondering, do they have a stone? Is it a stone beach or a sand beach?
Both.
Oh,
It depends on where you go. Right.
Okay, well, if you take me, you need to take me to both because then I can dig for sea glass on the stone beach.
You know what we dig for there?
What do you dig for there?
Agates.
Oh.
Wait.
We're going. That's awesome! I'm so excited. I'm going to dig for both.
Yep. It's agates. I could bring some.
Oh, my word. Seriously? I can't believe we've never talked about this. Yeah, that's on my list then. Lincoln City.
Lincoln City, Oregon.
Of course, tropical places always call
Oh, that
to
would
me.
be good too.
You know, Hawaii. Never been.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Bahamas. Never been. Been to Jamaica. It's bloody hot. Got burnt first day.
Oh.
It's cloudy outside and you're stupid because you think, oh, it's cloudy. No, burnt to a crisp.
Well, I've got to get going because I think we've got weather moving in.
Yeah, it's okay. So instead of blizzards, now tornado warnings.
Yeah. But at least you don't have to shovel it.
Right.
So, I look for the good.
Look for the good.
Look for the good. So anyway, I think that's it.
I think so.
So
we can't wait to update you on all of our fun this weekend. So
yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
It's going to be amazing.
All right. So until
next
we see
time.
you again. Oh, and then the drawing, we're just going to, whenever we
do our next
video, we'll announce the winners. So winners. So
It'll probably be a couple weeks.
Right.
You probably got a couple weeks.
Right.
That's my guess. Oh, our friends who have done shout outs for us, bless your sweethearts. I keep forgetting to say thank you. Thank you so much. So we've had some shout outs from Stitch All the Things and from Pam and Steph and from Pretty Southern. Which made us giggle.
So much. It was so much fun.
Shoot, I'm forgetting people. I should have written this down. I'm sorry.
Right. Okay.
Next time. we know who you are and we are grateful. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
So until next time, please remember to shine, sparkle, and stitch.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.